Again, this is another battle in the Use It Lose It Remake tournament. So for this one, I already forgot the player's name, god damn it. We have, I think, Davies playing as Pontus against someone else. You'll see the name at the end, playing as Carthage. So another use for Pontus in this first round, which is, to be honest, what I do as well. Pontus can kill other factions, but it's not one of the most powerful factions, which means you won't really need it later in the tournament as much as you'd need Nervii or Rome, or basically rush barbarian armies. So for Pontus, we have mercenaries, Scythian horse archers on this flank, Cappadocians on the other. We have pikes, actually. We'll see how well they can be used. We have 3 pikes up front, with 4 Pontic swords on the sides, mercenary Celtic warriors, 1 unit of Celtic warriors behind the pikes, Pontic royal cav gen, and Eastern archers. Actually, you don't see archers that often. And if they don't have basically heavy shot and as much killing power and armor as the Eastern, how do you call the Syrian heavy archers of Rome, or archers like that, they're not really worth using in my opinion. Might as well take slingers that have shields, so more armor and more armor piercing damage. So heavy infantry. Pontic army. I didn't see those 2 Cappadocians actually. So heavy infantry, well, 1 line only for Pontus, so we'll see how it will work out. For Carthage we have Carthaginian calves and mercenary Celtic light horse on each flank. Late Libyan hoplites up front. I'm guessing a line of late Carthaginian hoplites here, and Libyan infantry and mercenary noble fighters. So yeah, late Carthaginian, mercenary Gallic warriors. So a heavy infantry Carthaginian army, like you'd probably see, because as Carthage you can have a cheap first line of hoplites, with a second line of standard infantry and a third line of like noble fighters, which will destroy as a third line infantry that these guys will really hurt. And the first line of peltasts actually, so we'll see if those peltasts can do the job and kill off either the Scythian horse or the Cappadocian guy. But Carthage does not have anything to deal with as a Scythian horse. They should have brought a bit of slingers. So the mercenary Celtic light horse are going to chase after this blob of 4 Scythian horse. Getting the Carthaginian cavalry out of position very early is very good move from Pontus, because the Cappadocians are going to catch them and the Scythian horse are going to be able to come back. The Carthaginian player sees that and retreats, and Pontus knows that it's not worth pursuing the engagement at the cost of being caught by late Carthaginian hoplites. By the way, for those who wonders, all the battles do not have to be played on Nematocena. I wrote a map poll, and it appears most guys want to just play on Nematocena, so yeah. But we'll hopefully probably see other maps than this one, like Pyramids or Mons Regis or something like that. So Carthage in a very defensive formation, whereas they should push right away, because only 5 infantry units for Pontus against how many? I'm not counting pikes as infantry, but I count hoplites as infantry, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Against 12, well, the maximum for this tournament, against 12 infantry units of Carthage. So Carthage has all the infantry it needs to just push right away on Pontus, while still holding its flanks with its cav and peltasts and hoplites. That's kind of Carthage's only hope as well, to just push right away, because if the Carthaginian player doesn't do that, he'll get skirmished by archers, caught by cavalry, skirmished as well by mercenary Scythians, and just killed by pikes, which is really a shameful display. Late Libyan hoplites without support, charging right away, but charging straight onto the pikes, didn't micro that. They wanted to go for the distant archers, but the pikes went up front, so refusing this engagement. But this unit is going to die to pikes, getting caught up like this. This one as well is going to get caught by pikes, and that's a really bad engagement for this late Libyan hoplite that's going to get destroyed, half caught by Pontic swords, half caught by pikes on the flank. Pontus really did a great job at using these pikes as a shield, basically, right now. But the archers shouldn't fire in those melee, because they're doing more friendly fire than anything else, to be honest. So here we have mercenary Gallic warriors and Libyan infantry supporting the late Libyan hoplites by engaging the Pontic swords, but still not much support in Carthage. They're just sending units. Flank with Carthaginian cav and mercenary Celtic Celtic light horse. God. Cappadocian cav getting charged like this. This is going to be really bad for the Cappadocian cav, especially if the light peltast can just go and skirmish them while they're idle. Pontus, however, charging on this flank with Cappadocian cav, they're going to destroy this cav. But I'm afraid the Pontic soldiers will get outnumbered by the Libyan infantry and the late Carthaginian hoplites. With all the support that's over there for Carthage. Carthage has too much support here. They could just destroy these units so easily. And they've got a decent amount of units here as well. The noble fighters should engage right now and absolutely destroy the Pontic swords, instead of giving the opportunity to Pontus to just skirmish the shit out of them. Excellent charge from the mercenary Celtic warriors here, charging the Libyan infantry on the flank. That's going to be really bad for the Libyan infantry, especially if the Cappadocians come right here, which is probably what they are going to do, actually. Still not very used mercenary Scythian horse that are going to fire on the Carthaginian cav here. Mercenary Gallic warriors of Carthage getting absolutely destroyed by pikes and archers. The Pontic swords are holding here. The noble fighters should already have been engaged a while ago. This Carthaginian cav is completely alone, surrounded by 4 skirmish cav and pursued by 1 full Cappadocian cav. They're going to die so hard. The Celtic warriors using slightly... This is when they should get support by the Pontic royal cav, for example. Finally, the noble fighters are engaging the Pontic swords. They should have engaged earlier, as I said. Mercenary noble fighters charging the pikes. That's not idealistic, but the pike unit was already very damaged, so it's going to get slaughtered. So, slaughtering the Pontus pikes right here. Libyan infantry destroying the Pontic swords, but the pikes are coming in. And what you should do as with pikes right now is remove their formation, charge, and then set them to phalanx formation. That would really kill a lot of the Libyan infantry. Late Carthaginian hoplite is being engaged here against cav units. Not really good engagement. The cav should just pull out and go back. And the Libyan infantry is going to come in support here, so not really good for Pontus. Cappadocian Cav charging the remainers of the Celtic Light Horse here. And the noble fighters and heavy infantry of Carthage getting absolutely skirmished to death here by 7 skirmisher units. 7 archers just slaughtering them. And whether it's shielded side or not, they're not going to mind this at all, because there are just so many skirmishers. So Carthage got its elite infantry here engaged alone without support, and that's going to be a crucial mistake. Cappadocian Cav running about in the back, while Carthage is trying to regroup here with the light Carthaginian hoplites that are trying to save their general being caught by Pontic Royal Cav. If these guys can come in time and the Peltasts can support, they still have ammo, and if the Peltasts can support, the Pontic general is just dead. Cappadocian Cav still alive here, killing Peltasts. And here we have pikes against 2 units. This one should just go round instead of engaging right away. And getting the elite infantry of Carthage is getting kited. The noble fighters are just dying. That's so shameful. Just dying like this. Pontus did a really great job at basically luring the elite infantry of Carthage into just charging and then kiting them and killing them. That's some Cannae tactics used against Carthage here. Pontic Royal Cav got caught but managed to escape. They're going to refugee behind the pikes. These pikes still winning because the infantry of Carthage is doing no one knows what, basically. Cappadocian Cav just killed Libyan Peltasts, and so Carthage only has basically 2 depleted infantry units here. Some light Libyan hoplites. The Carthaginian general either died or run away. I think he's running away right now. And so the Pontic Royal Cav and skirmishers are just free to do whatever they want. Yep. They're just going to skirmish to death what remains of the elite Carthaginian infantry, while they don't have any ammunition left, so they're just going to charge in the back and rout Libyan infantry. So there you go, you saw archers in melee rout Libyan infantry. And the last unit of Carthage just died. Costly victory for Pontus here, but really great job. Luring all the elite of Carthage that was without support. And then skirmishing them to death. Really great use of the pikes, to be honest. And of the Scythian horse, of the really excellent use of everything for Pontus, really. Except maybe these 2 guys, but that doesn't matter that much. While Carthage should have charged right away, and instead of dividing its army like Pontus wanted, just staying together with support and trying to surround Pontus. That's what would have worked. So since the tournament started just yesterday, probably going to be more battles played today or tonight that I'll cast today or tomorrow. So see you in the next one.